Initial plans for the game outlined a co-op option in which the whole game could be played by two people, one controlling Chuck and the other Katie, each with their own unique movesets. Chuck was intended to be a brawler type character with melee attacks that packed a punch, and the exclusive ability to combine weapons and items due to his mechanical expertise. Katie meanwhile was more agile and had powers stemming from the long-term presence of the zombie virus in her system. In some prototypes, for instance, she could telepathically compel hordes of zombies to go after human enemies from a distance. She was also intended to be portrayed as a tech-savvy teenager who could hack into devices using her mobile phone. The art direction for Dead Rising 5 was intended to be colourful and vibrant, consciously breaking away from the greys of its fellow sequels. Early work on Dead Rising 5 has been described as fairly harmonious and experimental, but the project would lose some focus when its design lead departed the company in November 2015 to pursue other opportunities. It would continue to flirt with various ideas, including using Chuck's motorcycle as a means of traversal. This was eventually scrapped when the developers couldn't find a place for it in its smaller environments. By all indications, Capcom Japan had expressed their approval of the project at this early stage, but its creative direction was about to undergo its first major shakeup. Its initial angle of Last of Us-inspired combat in a moderately sized open-world sandbox would shift somewhat when creative control of the project was assumed by an ex-Ubisoft developer in April 2016. Under this new design director, the original concept of allowing players to graft any combination of items together was done away with. As opposed to letting players combine anything for the sake of it, a more traditional approach of having bespoke designs for combo weapons was taken. This was intended to allow players to more easily choose a combo based upon which situation they were facing. Around this time, the project head added in the ability to climb buildings and other structures. This new means of traversal reportedly divided opinion among some members of the team. Whereas some welcomed the new element of verticality, others were less convinced,